We was running like the wind. Me, Rasheed, Spider. Reason we call him that don't match. Cause he thin and weary. And we was gonna call him skinny, but it's already another skinny G on the block and you can't do repeats. So we went from skinny to Spider because they both start with the letter S. I don't know. Rasheed says it's bad luck to kill a spider, so it's actually increasing his life expectancy for us to call him that. So he liked it and it's cool. We be racing every day on the block. Spider be third place always, but me and Rasheed be neck to neck. Last race was a tie, you asked me, but Rasheed swear he beat me. That's complete bull. But wasn't no witnesses. Get some witnesses, I told him. So he did. Rematch. This Friday, in front of Skinny J, Rocky, Burnt Skin Ernie, Spider, and that boy from Foster Home that nobody knows his name. I'll be the only girl. It's cool. I'm used to it. I'm always the only girl. $5 admission for the big race. That was Spider's idea. I tried to tell him you can't charge people to get into their own block. That's like what they did to the Indians and Africans or whatever. But he say people willing to pay, and if they willing, then it's stupid not to take it. If you want to give you their money, it's like immoral or anti-American not to take it or whatever. Spider got an uncle on Wall Street. He say, I don't ask nothing more about it. The whole block started buzzing. Race this Friday. Best runners in the hood. Come put your money down. Winner got half of the pot. Winner gets half of the pot. That was Spider's idea too. He say he get to keep the other half because charging people was his idea. I tell Spider he need to stop talking to his uncle or we have to stop hanging for reals. I'm getting that short sprint perfected because one day I'm gonna do the Olympics. Gold medal, baby. That's the long term. Short term, I just want to be Rasheed because he be crazy shit talking all day on some I'm a girl and can't keep up old school caveman philosophy. Sometimes you just gotta shut dudes down. I practice at the track after school on my own. He don't be seeing that. He think all he see is all I got. Always gotta keep your opponents underestimating you. Always. I be tactical with mine. I be stretching so I don't pull no muscle, no DQs, no unforced victories. I'm getting mine by pure honor and craft. Rasheed and me was out for blood. This was him against her. Preteen man against preteen woman. This was for equal rights and democracy. All women and men created equal. I'm like a civil rights runner. Spider was in the middle, always between me and Rasheed, always trying to get us to stop beasting on each other. She called me just Jezelle because I'm flat chested or whatever. I don't care. I tell him if I had big breasts like his older sister 20, then I wouldn't be able to run as fast and I wouldn't be able to leave him choking on my dust when I run circles around him in the race on this Friday. Spider just be sitting between us. Always between us. Like, chill, y'all. We all family at the end of the day. This block belong to us. It's home. It's our turf. And we gonna get paid together. Spider always trying to get us to be all PG and cartoon movie BFL fact. And we do it for Spider. We was a crew because of Spider. Because you couldn't say no to Spider. He was just so skinny and funny, and even though it sounds weird to say it out loud, because none of us ain't into that mushy and the soft. You kind of love Spider. Like, also maybe fall in love with him. Like, maybe a little. But I'm too young to know what love is, so maybe not. And anyway, love is corny. Love will make you lose a race. Game on. My mama starts calling Spider Don King Jr. No adults invited to the race, but we all got a feeling they'll be watching from the windows. My mama offers to make me a Jezelle the Gazelle t-shirt. I tell her, I don't do rhymes. That's corny, but she makes me one anyway, and I wear it because I don't want to make her feel whack, but I hate every bit of wearing it. She's making me like her running baby doll. I get a feeling she's not taking this race seriously. This is life or death. This is democracy and equal rights for the only girls on every block. This is for neighborhood pride and respect. This is for real. This is not a game. But my mama makes the shirt magenta. I love magenta. I hate wearing it. I mean, I wear it, but I'm not smiling for pictures. A woman's got to have her boundaries. And race day comes. It's a weird day. We in school just waiting for the bell to ring, cause now other folks in class done heard that the $5 pie is up to like $100. I start thinking of all the stuff I can buy with $50. I'm gonna invest it wisely. Won't spend it all in one place. Half will go into the mattress for a rainy day. The other half for a down payment on this new 10-speed I've been eyeing at Greg's bike shop up the street. It's magenta with yellow stripes. It's got Giselle's name written all over it. I'm gonna be riding that baby up the block right past Rasheed like, what's up, y'all? You need a lift? I tell Spider my bike buying plans. He asked me if I'm ready. I tell him I was born ready. My mama said I used to kick her in the belly so hard she thought I was trying to break through. She said she knew I had lightning in my feet even then. I got this race. Spider wasn't feeling good this day. He kept walking slow and dragging his feet. He looked like something was type heavy on his mind. I asked him what was up. He wouldn't say nothing. Just kept looking away from me, playing it cool, saying he was good as ever. But he wasn't. Something was up. I pinched his neck real hard, so he pushed me. Yo. He said, we gotta move. All shit stopped. I thought my heart fell out of my body. I looked on the ground just to make sure. What? Moving where? To Cali, he said. What for? What's in Cali? My aunt's house. Why you gotta go? My brother's in trouble. Some cops came by the house last night looking for him. He do something? Nah, but he got these friends and maybe they did something. My mama say they're the wrong influence. She can't take it no more. Said we gotta get out before they take us out under. Why don't you just send your brother to Cali? Why you gotta go? Families stick together. That was all he said. But it sounded like he said a lot more. It sounded like he was saying goodbye forever. I didn't know what to do. I just looked at him for a second. A really long second. Then I just kissed him. Right out the blue. Ain't even sure what came over me. I'm not the kissing type. I was just totally another Jezelle. Spider kissed me back though. He didn't even act weird about it or nothing. He just kissed me back. And it was soft but not mushy. It was just, I don't even know what it was. He whispered in my ear, you ready for the race? I said, yep. said, low key, I want you to win. I said, good. Then I asked him how he was going to spend his $50. He said if I win, he's going to put it towards my bike fund since he's moving and whatnot, like a going away present. I started to feel my eyes itch like they wanted to cry, but I didn't because I never cry, not even when my heart is breaking. I had a race to win. Ready, set. We was on the starting line at the front of the block. Rasheed had gotten his haircut. He looked fresh and clean, but so what? I had my magenta baby doll runner, Jezelle the Gazelle t-shirt. My mama was looking through the window and waving. Cornea. Another mama, one uncle, Skinny Jay's father, and Miss Jefferson with the blind dog. They was all looking out their windows. Miss Jefferson was on the stoop. But everybody was there. And almost 20 kids from school. This has turned into the biggest race of my life. I stretched my calves, rotated my ankles. Grabbed my elbow behind my back. No mistakes. Spider was gonna run too, just for kicks. Everybody knew he was no match for me and she. But he was running behind us for old time's sakes. Burnt Skin Ernie was holding the banner at the end of the other block. I was keeping my eyes on the prize. Skinny J called it. On your march. We corrected him. On your marks. Get set. I was sweating now. Go! We was running like the wind. I could feel myself like elevating almost. My lungs was on fire. I could see Rasheed in my peripheral. He was close, but I was pulling in ahead. All sound disappeared. All I could hear was my own heart rate, my own feet bouncing against the street. I got close to the banner. Didn't see Rasheed in sight. It was me. I was in the lead. I pulled closer, closer. Bang! My body tore through the sheet that said winner. I looked back to see the crowd cheering. I could hear their voices like sirens. But that wasn't sirens. There was sirens. There wasn't cheers. There was screaming. And it wasn't a sound effect. It was real sirens. And Rasheed wasn't on my heels. He was moving behind me. Far, far behind me. On the ground. Not moving. Not moving. Not moving. And Spider? Spider wasn't in third place. He wasn't running either. He was on the ground. Not moving. Not moving. And the screams were sirens. And the sirens were screams. And there was a police on foot. And he had a gun, and I couldn't breathe. I couldn't breathe. And I just sat on the ground. Not a winner, not anything anymore. Just a runner gasping for air. Gasping, gasping for air. I never liked DQs. DQs are stupid. No one likes winning by default. Mama cried and I didn't. She kept shaking her fist in the air. All I could make out was fragments. It sounded like she forgot how to speak in real sentences. Those boys didn't do, and just running a race, and ain't all running from crime, and did nobody hear, and had the wrong boys, and weren't even the same age. I stopped listening and I closed my ears, but the sirens kept going all night, all through my dreams, and I couldn't stop running. 2 weeks after the big race, I went back to school. It was strange without Rasheed and Spider. Everybody kept asking me, was I okay? All the teachers kept asking me if I needed to talk. I ain't say nothing. I don't know if I'll ever say nothing again. My mama came pick me up. She didn't want me walking by myself. Not while things are so fragile, she said. Not while people are out there upset and confused. They killed Spider and Sheed. They were chasing those boys that hang with Spider's brother. They said they went running around our block. They said they had just robbed the store. Nobody had seen those boys. They must have been hiding good. But Rasheed and Spider, everybody saw. And the officer said they yelled, "Stop." Said they yelled it 3 times, but nobody heard nothing. We were running a race. Nobody heard nothing, but everybody saw. My mama and me walked past Greg's bike shop. I saw that magenta 10 speed with yellow stripes. It was talking to me. But I didn't feel like talking back. Mama said, the students are giving money to Spider and Rasheed's family. Did you want to give anything? I said, Spider raised $100 for the race. I don't want my share. Can that go to the families? Mama smiled. You want to race me home? Mama asked. I told her I didn't want to race no more. Mama said, one day you're going to have to get back on the track. You can't let this knock the wind out of you forever. You just can't. I told her, didn't that officer know it's bad to kill a spider? Mama didn't answer. She just took a long, deep breath and we kept walking. Sorry, my nose is kind of stuffy in here. For real. Like, I'm not crying. No. I still go to the track. I still perfect my stride. One day I'm going to do the Olympics. Gold medal. One day I'm going to be able to run without being afraid. But some days still my feet are moving fast and I can hear the wind in my ears. I look back to see who's running after me. I look back to see who's left behind. I look back to wipe a tear from my eyes, even though I never cry. And then I look ahead and I keep running. For Rasheed, for Spider, for equal rights, for democracy, for the only girl on every block, for civil rights, and for everybody still in the race. On your march, get set, faster.